I'm outside the Sun Prairie Civic Theatre rehearsal barn, and their next show is called Hate Hamlet. But what you may not know is that there's a pretty serious sword fight in the production. Now, fighting with swords for the benefit of an audience, making it look real, but keeping it safe, that's not easily done. So let's go see how they're going to do it. It starts with its I Hate Hamlet director, Francisco Torres, who has the background in this specialized skill.
So I first learned how to do stunts and things like that when I was working in Southern California, so LA area and all that stuff. We did a lot of stunts at that point in time, and I joined a group there that we did things like tumbling and all those things, and I got really interested in it. And then I continued to learn further and further on how to be able to do stage combat for theater.
So there's a lot of different swords for Francisco to choose from. Oh, daggers, machetes, long swords, sabers, broadswords, but
we went with the rapier for here because if you ever look at any of the movies, the classic movies like Robin Hood, this is the type of blade that they utilized, and so we really wanted to go with that classical feel. We noticed that we have a thinner blade, and we have this guard that is right here for us. This allows to protect the individual from any of those blows. Plus, it allows for a lot more flexibility to be able to do a lot of those movements that we remember from movies like Robin Hood.
And of course, it's not a fight for fight's sake, but serves a purpose in the play.
So if you think about a musical and how a musical, the music is supposed to drive, go further into the scenes, it's the same thing with stage combat. You're trying to create a scene that goes further. Why is it that these two individuals are fighting each other with a sword? That question has to be answered before you can go ahead and start going like, oh, we're going to fight. So
what exactly is the purpose of this play?
Is Barrymore, who is the ghost who's come back to help train Andrew, who is going to be the future Hamlet. Well, Andrew doesn't know anything about being Hamlet, let alone being able to do stage combat, where Barrymore knows it all. So the whole premise of the whole fight sequence is Barrymore teaching Andrew how to be able to fight. The first portions of the fight are very comedic, and it plays with Andrew being timid about even be able to using a sword, let alone knowing what fighting is. So we play a lot about that. So there's a lot of comedy, and then as it continues to develop, the fight continues. They get better and better in their fights to get to the point to be like fights that you may have seen on Princess Bride or Pirates of the Caribbean, any one of those sequences.
Well, I'd say that the actors are looking pretty sharp. You can tell how the level of trust, communication, and direction is paying off. Bravo to all involved. Well, if you want to know why anyone would hate Hamlet, but more importantly, who wins the sword fight, you'll have to come see the show. It'll be up on the stage of Cardinal Heights Upper Middle School the last 2 weeks of January. Well, this is Sandy Kintner, out and about, reporting for Sun Prairie News.